Hello, hello, hello. Welcome again. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Diary of the Empath. And this is sponsored by Healing Rehab with your host, Coach Yafa Shifra. So, welcome back. How is everyone doing? I hope you and your family, you're doing well, you're thriving, and you're elevating. All right. So today we're going to have a discussion on being rejected by the one you've nurtured. So this is going to be a very vulnerable type of discussion here, or open speech, I would say, concerning this topic. Okay. So, empath, you've been showing that love and kindness and pouring in to that individual, especially the one you deem as one dear to your heart. Okay? So, for you brothers, this is for the ladies, and for you sisters, this is for the gentlemen. You've just poured into this individual. You've told them words of affirmation, and you've uplifted their spirits. They can run to you as a safe place when they're feeling very weak and wounded in this world and exposed to all the elements of insecurities and a lack of love and embracing and all of the lovely things that comes with nurturing and taking in someone and being that place of safety and home for them. And you give selflessly, just of yourself. They can call you in the middle of the night and you'll pick up the phone and come to their aid. You'll be a listening ear. You'll give of your resources. You'll give of your time because you love this person as you love your own soul, or even more than you love your own soul, right? And then you realize, this person is with another person, but I've been pouring into them. I've been nurturing them. I'm the one they always come to in the time of need. I've always been their cushion of hope, their resting place. How could they choose another person over me? I thought we had some connection. I thought we had this soul bond between us. But now this person is gone. And now I'm hurting. I feel pain. I feel rejected. I don't understand. I'm confused. Why? I've always been there for this person. I've shown them everything from respect to believing in them, to pushing them to greater things, praying for them, comforting them. What happened? was a place of peace for them. Why did they go to that other person? What's wrong with me? And so you sit there staring in amazement of all you've given out. Even when you didn't have enough to give yourself, you mustered up enough energy to give back to this person, to give in to them, not even back, because chances are you've been giving all of this with not much reciprocation, reciprocity, right? And so now you're trying to figure out, what's wrong with me? Why was I rejected? Let me talk to you today, kings and queens. You see, there's a community of people out there who's been wounded and who's been under the influence of their trauma. And all they know is dysfunction. And when you come along with your kind self, with your beautiful self, with your majestic self, with your shining light self, with your beautiful self, I can just go on and on about your accolades of your characteristics. It will take us a day and a half or more to describe the beautiful person that you are. Here's the thing, beloved. You cannot pour into broken cisterns. When a cistern is broken, there's cracks in there. So when you pour your water, when you pour your love into it, it cannot contain it because it's not created, it's not built, it's not healed enough to handle your level of authenticity. This broken cistern or vessel, it's so used to abandonment, rejection, disrespect, dysfunction, and toxicity that when you come around with your vibration of positivity, exuding light and love, they don't know how to receive it. Beloved, it's not you who's the problem. You've got everything going on for you, darling. Everything. Yes, we are all still a work in progress, but you have made it a conscious effort to bring love to those who haven't experienced love, because you know what it is to be on the receiving end. And so you try to bring healing to this individual through your love, and they just stepped all over it and rejected you for a counterfeit. And when I say a counterfeit, someone who doesn't have their best interest at heart, someone who will speak to them in derogatory terms, someone who would not treat them like the king or queen you have been treating them like, someone who pretend to embrace them and show them affection and love, but deep down, they're not there for the right reason. They're there for codependency or to get money or to get some narcissistic supply. And you were the real deal. You were genuine, authentic at its finest. But this person was so broken, beloved. They didn't know how to receive you and accept you because they don't understand their worth. They're broken inside. They're in pain, and all they know is love being pain. And so when they see someone bringing a different type of shalom, salama, into their path because they're unhealed, it's an offense to them. It's like, what do you want? The good is being seen or viewed or received as ulterior motives, whereas their heart can easily open to someone who has ill intention towards them. Beloved, a broken vessel, it's not available, it's not functionable to receive the genuine love and kindness and care you want to pour into them. They're broken. There's cracks, and when there's cracks, things leak out. They cannot contain what you have to offer because they're empty inside. So I don't want you to go around blaming your lovely self, my sweet darling, because the person couldn't value you because they don't value themselves. When they see themselves as worthless, as unworthy, as deserving of abuse, your love cannot heal them. They cannot be healed until they take a look into themselves and they connect with their Creator, the Almighty, to bring those broken pieces together. You've done your part. Step aside, beloved. Stop pouring that love into yourself. Pull yourself up to that level of love that you've been pouring into others. You deserve it. You see, the rejection is your protection because you deserve someone loving you unconditionally as well, someone pouring into you, someone who feels like home to you as well. You deserve what you've been giving out. And your Creator, the Almighty, He loves you so much that He allows this person to reject you, to spare you wounds and more pain and emptiness in your heart as you empty yourself out to capacity to please this person, to nourish them, to nurture them. You have nothing left for yourself. Remember, on the plane, they tell us if in the case of an emergency, before you help your children or your family, Make sure your oxygen is secured upon your face, your nose first. Beloved, you're precious. You can't keep giving out to people who don't value what you have to give, darling. You can't keep pouring out and just emptying yourself out. It comes to a point where the Creator allowed them to reject you because He wants to make space for someone who appreciates you and love you for all you do and who you are. And they acknowledge all you're giving unto them. And they want to do twice as much for you because you deserve it. And they esteem you. Remember, the rejection is your protection. And if it's meant to be, that person will be healed and they will come back because they would realize what they overlooked and what they took for granted and how they mistreated you. But if not, something extremely fantastic, someone is coming into your life beyond your wildest dream. So hang in there. I know it's hard. I know it hurts. I know it's painful when you've given all you've had to the one you love and they didn't appreciate it and they chose someone else over you. It's not your fault. It's just that they don't have eyes to see. They don't have value in themselves. So they cannot appreciate the value you bring to their lives. Beloved, hang in there. Great things are about to happen for you. As always, I love you. Keep your head up and keep on shining. And take that energy and start investing in yourself, okay? Start studying a new course. Start traveling. Start practicing more self-care and self-love. And start putting that energy out there for you to start attracting the right people into your circle and the right love. The people who would be happy to return all the beautiful things you've been giving out into this universe, shining your light. Take care, sweet baby. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now. Kisses. Mwah.